scored all of these items that you see here. It's a total of 30 items for a Walgreens is on fire this week. I have scored about $40-ish worth of products for a little over $50, but I got back about 15 Walgreens cash, 15 from P&G, like about $7 from Ibotta. It's not quite a net freebie, but considering all of the items that I scored for the price and then all of the rewards that I got back, it is definitely a deal that I want to share with all of you. Now, before I jump into the deal, I do want to share that this is a very lengthy breakdown, but my logic honestly is when you are on the struggle bus, as I have been on multiple occasions, I will do whatever it takes for me to be able to stretch that dollar, use it strategically, roll rewards, earn more rewards, submit to rebate apps, and ultimately just find ways to get the most bang for my buck. So if you're all about saving, stretching your dollars, earning rewards, and you have the patience, then this video is definitely for you. And if you're a beginner, I highly recommend that you watch this entire video so that you can see how I walk through all of the transactions and how I course correct in some of them, because as much as I wanted it to be a flawless video with no mistakes, there were some little issues here and there that I had to correct, make decisions, and do things that I have learned along the way in order to find ways to either resolve it, adjust it, or completely make a different decision. And as we walk through all of the transactions, I'm also going to show you all of my tips and tricks so that you can have a successful outcome at checkout. And make sure you hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And now let's jump right into these deals. Here are my goals for the deals that I'm gonna do today. One is to spend $30 on qualifying P&G products so I get 10 register rewards. The second one is to make sure that the products that I am grabbing qualify for this P&G offer that says when I spend $50 on select P&G brands, I will get a $15 Walgreens gift card. My third goal is to make sure that the items that I am grabbing have a manufacturer coupon and that they also have some type of reward. That way I can get the most bang for my buck. But the two that are non-negotiable are this first one, spend 30, get 10, and that the products that I am grabbing that qualify for this promotion also qualify for the spend 50, get that 15 Walgreens gift card. In order to earn that $15 gift card, I will be submitting all of my receipts to the P&G Good Everyday website. A new offer, you can do it once per household, but the items that they have available are very specific. You need to be very careful with the items that you're grabbing, but I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing to confirm that what I'm taking will qualify not only for this promotion, but also for the spend 30, get 10. For this first transaction, I am grabbing two of these Crest 3D White Brilliance toothpaste that are priced at $9. They're also on promotion. Buy two, get 5 register rewards. And what I like to do is open my Walgreens app so that I can scan the barcode. Once the product pops up, I will scroll down and verify that it qualifies for the earn 15 when you spend 45. And then the spend 50, get a 15 Walgreens gift card. Now I'm saying spend 45, get 15 because this is for the app and online. So whenever you place an order on the app or online, you have to spend 45 and you'll get 15 Walgreens cash. But in store, the promotion is for spend 30, get 10. But here I'm sharing exactly what I am looking at so that it's something that you can guide yourself in case you are in store. Now, is this 100% accurate? I am not 100% sure, but we're going to find out to make sure that everything works out exactly as planned, and you'll be able to see my receipt, the rewards that I earned, and my final outcome at the end. Next, I'm grabbing one of these Olay Cleanse toners priced at $5.99 and one of these makeup towelettes, makeup removing wipes for $7.29. I will now scan each item to make sure that they qualify for the promotions. And here we can see that the wipes qualify for the spend 45, get 15 online. In store, it's a spend 30, get 10. And it also qualifies for the spend 50, get a 15 Walgreens cash P&G rebate. I meant to say 15 Walgreens gift card. Let's scan the second item that it also qualifies for the spend 30, get 10, and for the gift card. In my Walgreens app, I am clipping this 5 off 2 and this 6 off 2. So at checkout, after my coupons, I will be left to pay $20.28, but I am getting 10 register rewards for spending 30, and I'm getting 5 for this Crest promotion for a total of 15. Now let's head to checkout. And I almost forgot to mention, but before I arrived, I did place one order for a 4x6 photo. And at the photo center, when I checked out, I received this spend 15, get 5 Walgreens cash store coupon. So I'm going to use this at checkout. Here's my receipt where I paid $20.28 pre-tax. All of the coupons successfully came off. I did receive those 5 Walgreens cash for spending 15, as you can see here. And I received that $10 register reward for spending 30 plus 5 for the Crest promotion. Now using these register rewards for my next transaction. This next transaction, although my store is running ridiculously low, I'm gonna grab one of these Olay Vitamin C for $13.49 and one of these niacinamide for $12.99. Now what I recommend that you do is that you confirm if your store is as low as mine and you're not sure that they're in the correct spot. Confirm the barcode here on the back. This one ends in 105 with the barcode here on the tag. This one ends in 105. So I know that I am taking the correct one that is priced for $13.49. I already did the same for this one. Now these items are on promotion. Buy one, get one 50% off. And when you spend 20, you will receive a $5 register reward. So scratch that. I don't believe now in retrospect and looking at everything that these will qualify for the spend 20, get 5, because when I scan them, I can see that they are part of the spend 30, get 10 register rewards. I can also see that it will qualify for the gift cards. However, when I scan one of these items that are tagged that says spend 20, get 5, here's what happens. These products that are tagged, when I scan them, show the offer. Spend 20, get 5 Walgreens cash. Again, this is if you do it on the app or online. In store, you'll get 5 register rewards. But these do not qualify for the P&G promotion. So I'm still gonna take these items. And in the same transaction, I'm also grabbing 2 of these Crest Pro Health Gum Detoxify. They are priced at $5. And when you buy 2, you will receive 4 register rewards. And there's different options to choose from. Just make sure you're grabbing the ones that are 5. And when you buy 2, you'll receive 4. Okay, change of plans. When I scan these, they don't qualify for the P&G promotion. So I'm going to put these back. And as much as I want to not include these parts in the video because I want it to be seamless, I think it's important that you all see like the errors or the things that you can miss when you're couponing so that you can avoid that and you make sure that you follow all the steps. I always say don't get too comfortable when you're couponing because you might miss some opportunities, and that one really wasn't an opportunity. It would have been a fail. So what I'm going to do is go with these instead. They are the Crest Pro Health, $5 each, and there's a $4 register reward we will receive when we buy 2. I scan these, you can see that they're part of the spend 30, get 10 Walgreens cash, get 10 register rewards promotion. So part of the spend 50, get 15 Walgreens gift card. So here's what transaction 2 looks like. I'm grabbing these items that you see here, the 2 Crest Pro Health plus the 2 Olay. Now, before I go to checkout, I'm going to confirm that my math is correct and see if I'm missing anything. So I already know that these, one is $13.49, the other one is $12.99. They are buy one, get one 50% off. And for the toothpaste, it's $5 each. So that gives me a total of $29.98. If I were to go to checkout and not meet the $30 requirement, even though I'm only 2 cents away, I will not receive that $10 register reward for spending 30. So what I need to do is add an item to hit those $30. I'm grabbing one of these Dawn that are priced at 99 cents. It qualifies for the spend 30, get 10. And for the spend 50, get a $15 Walgreens gift card. So I have now confirmed that all of my boxes are checked. All of these items qualify for the spend 30, get 10 and they qualify for the spend 50, get a 15 Walgreens gift card from P&G. So now my new total is $30.97, but I'm using that 5 off 2, that 3 off 2 coupon, plus these 2 register rewards that equal 15. So after my coupons and the register rewards come off at checkout, I will be left to pay $7.97 out of pocket. But I should still receive 10 for spending 30 plus 5 for this Crest promotion for a total of 15. I meant to say 4 for this Crest promotion for a total of 14. I know a lot of this is very repetitive, but I want to make sure that we are understanding the expectations when we are doing these transactions, because I am serious. One small mistake can throw off your entire transaction, and then you will feel it didn't work. And it's not that it didn't work, it's typically a user error. So I'm repeating a lot of these things just to make sure that we understand what the expectations are in order for these deals to be successful. Okay, train, we get it. Okay, now let's head to checkout. Here's my receipt where you can see that all of the coupons successfully came off at checkout, and my total was $7.97 pre-tax. I received the $4 register reward for buying 2 of the Crest and the $10 register reward for spending 30. I am now using these 14 register rewards for this next transaction. Deal, I am doing this Old Spice promotion that says when we buy 4 qualifying products, we will receive 4 register rewards, and these items that I'm grabbing are also part of the spend 30, get 10. And one of these Old Spice deodorant antiperspirants, it's the Superman one that is priced at $9.99. They are buy one get one 50% off. I am pairing this one with this spray that says that it's also part of that same promotion, buy one get one 50% off. Also grabbing one of these Old Spice Fiji deodorants priced at $13.99, also buy one get one 50% off, along with the body spray. I do my math or head on over to checkout. I make sure that all of these items, scanning each one individually, have all of these promotions. The spend 45 get 15, but because we are in store, it's spend 30 get 10, so it qualifies. And it also qualifies for the P&G Spend 50 get a 15 Walgreens gift card. I have verified that they all qualify for those promotions, and they do. My total for all of those items is $35.46, and I'm also clipping this 5 off 2 and the 7 off 2. So using those 14 register rewards to lower my out of pocket to $9.46, but I still get back 10 for spending 30, 4 for buying 4. Before I forget, I am also submitting my receipt to Ibotta for these 2, the total body. I am getting $150 back on each. Plus, I am getting $2 back on each one of these DC collection products. So there's only certain ones that qualify. Make sure you're grabbing the correct ones, and that with your Ibotta app, you scan the barcode to verify that they do qualify. Here's my receipt where you can see that the deal worked as planned. All of the coupons came off, and out of pocket, I paid $9.46 pre-tax, and I received those 2 register rewards, 1 for 4 and 1 for 10, that I will now be using on this next transaction. And because I'm a curious person and wanted to see if it would work, I did submit for another photo for pickup at the photo counter, and I received another 5 Walgreens cash register reward when I spent 15. So I am going to pair this with this current transaction. For this next transaction, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab 4 of the Dawn Clean Lemon Scent items that are priced 4 for $16. Just make sure to grab the correct ones because they don't all qualify. So I'm grabbing 2 of these, the lemon scent, and then 2 of these Dawn Platinum, also in the lemon scent. They're 4 for $16. Grabbing one of these Febreze small spaces priced at $3.29. One of the sprays for $3.29. Scope toothpaste for $3.50. These are buy 2 get 3 register rewards, and I'm pairing this with these Glide floss picks that are $4.50. They're also part of that same promotion. Total for all of these items is $30.08, and I do want to share that the Dawn items do qualify for both of the promotions. However, the Febreze items, both of these, and the Glide oral picks do not qualify for the spend 50 get a 15 Walgreens cash gift card. I'm doing it this way because I feel this is what will work better for the goal that I have in mind, so that I can get back 10 for spending 30 And I will also get back 3 for buying 2 of these for a total of 13 registered rewards that I will be earning. My total is $30.08, but I'm clipping all of the following coupons. 230 off for the Febreze, this 2 off 1 for the Crest Scope, this 2 off 1 for the Oral-B Floss Picks, this 230 off for the small spaces, a total of $8.60 in coupons. So using these 14 registered rewards for my out-of-pocket to $7.48. Here's my receipt where you can see that all of the coupons successfully came off. That coupon for the 15 get 5 also worked. I received the $10 registered reward plus the $3 for buying 2 of the Crest. And here are those 5 Walgreens cash that I earned for using that spend 15, get 5. This next deal, I am grabbing one of these Olay Super Serums priced at $34.99. Tried on the app and it is part of both of the promotions. Now this one does worry me a little bit because the tag here says get 15 when you spend 45 on select P&G products. But for some reason, I don't think that that is accurate, but we're gonna find out. And I was also looking at this one that I was wanting to take because it's $34.99 and it just looks like a really good cream. Plus, it has sunscreen. However, when I scan it, it doesn't show that there's any coupon attaching. Product not found. So because it's doing that, I'm just gonna skip it because I don't want to risk it at checkout. Total for this item is $34.99, but I am clipping this 15 off coupon and I'm using these $13 in register rewards to lower my out of pocket. So after all the coupons and the register rewards come off, I'll be left to pay $6.99, but I will still get that $10 register reward for spending $30. See, everything came off as planned. I paid $6.99 pre-tax and I still received that $10 register reward for spending $30. Now here's something really important that you need to keep in mind. So at my store, when it comes to checking out, if I have one item with 2 register rewards plus a manufacturer coupon like I did with that previous product, it works at checkout. I don't have any issues. However, there are some stores that will require you to use a filler item because the rule says that you can use one manufacturer coupon per item. So let's assume that this one has a digital coupon, manufacturer coupon. At checkout, this coupon way back when would not attach because again the rule is you can only use one manufacturer coupon per item. So what the recommendation is, in order for this coupon to attach, you want to take a filler item, and it could be any item in store. It could be a clearance item, a 50-cent item. I like to grab the caramels that are usually next to the register for about 33 cents. That way it gives this coupon something to attach to. So if you have, for example, 3 items that you are taking and each item has a digital coupon attached and you want to use a manufacturer register reward, if your store requires you to use a filler item, you will need to grab, like I said, an additional item. So let me know in the comments if that makes sense or if you all need a little bit more to clarify how to use a filler item or what it means. Now here's what I'm going to do next. Next, I'm grabbing one of these Gain liquid priced at $19.99. They're on promotion. Buy 2, get a $4 register reward. And I'm going to pair that with one of these Gain flings that are priced at $9.99. They are also part of that same promotion. I am clipping these 2 $3 off coupons. And both of these items qualify for the P&G offer. However, they do not qualify for the spend 30, get 10. But at this point, I have almost reached those $50 that I need in order to get that gift card. So I'm okay with that because I'm not trying to hit $30. And at checkout, my total after my coupons and that $10 register reward that I earned will be $3.98 that I have to pay out of pocket, but I will still earn 4 register rewards for buying 2. Okay, so quick change of plans. Even though it says enjoy 10 off your next purchase of select P&G products, I was told that I couldn't do the Gain. So what I'm going to do instead is grab 2 of these Head & Shoulders priced at $6. They're on promotion. Buy 2, get 3 register rewards. I'm clipping this 3 off 2 coupon, which leaves me at $9. So in order for this to attach at checkout, I need to add another item. However, I I'm trying to think if maybe I could do like a Dawn item, because if I need to hit. And at this point, I also realized that not even the Head and Shoulders will work based on what the cashier was saying would qualify with this register reward. The $10 requirement in order for this to come off for those 2 items, but it has to be these select P&G products. And I'm not sure when they choose to apply the select versus just most of the P&G products, because here it's not specific. Although she did point at this, that it can only be Crest, Pampers, Secret, Gillette, or Pantene. Hey, the truth, I ended up leaving that Walgreens. I am going to a different Walgreens because honestly, I just wasn't in agreement with them not allowing me to use a register reward on a P&G product, which is Gain. And then for some reason, the lady at the cashier was adamant that it's only for Crest, Pampers, Secret, Gillette, and Pantene. And I'm just not convinced. She even said that these brands here, none of these would qualify, that it won't scan. And I just kind of felt she was going a little bit out of her way to be difficult. So I just called it a loss at that store for the time being. And what I will do in times like that is I'll just, okay, thank you very much, put the items back. And I'll just make a decision on whether I want to move forward with a new deal or just go to a different store or go on a different day when there is a different cashier. Because I do find it weird that all of a sudden they were saying that I couldn't use this register reward on any P&G items other than the ones listed here at the bottom, which doesn't sound accurate to me. And to be honest, my understanding is we can use this register reward pretty much on anything. So we're at a new Walgreens. I did do a new photo order so that I can hopefully get another 5 when you spend 15 paper spend booster. So I went ahead and did the Gain deal, walked it over to checkout, 0 issues. So I do think that for some reason, maybe it was that specific cashier. I had never dealt with her before. I mean, I'm not sure if she's new or what the issue was, but we had a successful outcome at this new Walgreens with the Gain deal. I paid $3.98. As you can see, the $10 register reward came off with the Gain products, plus the 2 $3 off coupons. Now, I did not use a filler item. However, if your store requires you to use a filler item, go ahead and add that so that you can have each coupon attached to an item at checkout, because I had a total of 3 coupons, 2 digitals, and 1 paper for the $10 register reward. So technically a filler item would have been needed, but again, most of my stores don't require it, so that is why I didn't use it. But if you do need a filler item, make sure to include that. And the other thing that I wanted to share is that I did get that spend 15 get 5 Walgreens cash spend booster and here you can see where I earned those 5 Walgreens cash. And today I have earned a total of 15. And here's my register reward that I earned for buying these 2 Gain products. And the next deal that I was going to do is going to be the Persil. They are $5.99, and on the app we also have a $2 off coupon. Plus, you can submit your receipt to Ibotta for $2 back. So it would have been a really good deal, but my store is out, so I'm going to have to improvise and grab something different instead. Here's my thought process. I was originally thinking of grabbing some of these Walgreens bathroom tissue. They're $5 and there's a $1.50 off coupon on the app, and there's unlimited use for that coupon. But I feel that this deal is better if you do it online, because you can get this coupon off, plus you can get an additional 20% when you use, I believe it's either code WAG20 or FLASH20. And since I have earned Walgreens cash, I'm thinking of doing something similar with the Walgreens cash that I have earned for a pickup order. I think I'm just gonna go with the storage bags, because again, they are buy one for $2.79 and you get 2 free, so it's a total of 3 for $2.79. So I'm probably just gonna take 6 for $5.58. I will use my $4 register reward, and then out of pocket, I will pay $1.58, or I can use $1 Walgreens cash and then 58 cents out of pocket. So yes, it's decided. I'm just gonna go with the storage bags instead, since I can't really decide. And the Persil that I wanted, they don't have it, and I am not planning on going to another Walgreens, so I'm just gonna go with these, use the register reward, and I will be done. And those are the caramels by the register that I keep talking about, that I say are about 33 cents. They're 3 for $1.19. Success! We are finally done, at least with the in-store deals, because I still have 15 Walgreens cash that I'm debating on whether or not I should use. But what I want to do is just break everything down so that you can see exactly how it all worked out and what the next step is as far as my receipts are concerned and submitting them for that P&G rebate. Okay, so here's how it went. I scored all of these items that you see here. It's a total of 30 items for a total of $58.24 out of pocket. But there is so much more, because I also earned 15 Walgreens cash for using those 3 spend boosters that said when I spend 15, I will earn 5 Walgreens cash. I used them on 3 different transactions, submitting my receipt to P&G, or receipts, because I have multiple receipts, to P&G for spend 50 on qualifying P&G products, earn a 50 or get a $15 Walgreens gift card. So I have those 15, and then I am also received $7 from Ibotta for the Old Spice promotion. And I thought I was going to get a bonus, but it was actually a bonus that I was counting on for a deal that I had anticipated on doing for the Old Spice body wash that my store didn't have. So I actually skipped it, which I thought it would have been a better deal with that one. But either way, I still earned $7 in rebates from Ibotta. The coupon world, that would give me a net final of $21.24 for all of these items that you see here, which I think is absolutely insane, because it is 30 products, items that I absolutely love, that I will definitely use for $21.24 net. But I did pay $58.24 out of pocket. But I still think it is an amazing deal, because I will be earning rewards, and some of them I have already earned, like the Walgreens cash, that I can use on a future transaction. Forgot to share it, but here's my last receipt for the storage bags, where you can see that that register reward for $4 came off, and I was left to pay $1.58 pre-tax out of pocket. So went back to check what the retail cost for all of this stuff would have been. It's $237.63. Absolutely crazy. You already know we are not going to pay that. Okay, so I genuinely get excited about this stuff, because that's $237 worth of stuff that I need, that I will use, and if for whatever reason I don't, I will gift to my friends or family. So $237 worth of stuff. I paid out of pocket $58 pre-tax, and I still earned $37 back in rebates, in Walgreens cash, and I will be receiving that P&G, either a Visa or a Walgreens gift card. I need the link for the P&G rebate. It is in the description. Just click on the link. It'll take you to the website where you can sign up. I think it is very easy to use. It is very self-explanatory. However, sometimes it can be intimidating whenever we're being introduced to new things. So if y'all do need a walkthrough or a mini tutorial, definitely let me know in the comments. And the other thing that I want to share is that you can submit multiple receipts for your P&G rebate. I have confirmed this. I have talked to somebody from P&G, and you can submit multiple receipts for qualifying products. Now, it is important that you look very carefully at the items that qualify for this P&G rebate, because not everything qualifies, and you need to read carefully, because initially I thought I saw Head and Shoulders and I was like, oh, perfect. I'll take two of the Head and Shoulders because that was part of the deal, because we have a $3 off and then we get 3 registered rewards, etc. Well, it's not just for any Head and Shoulders. It is for the Head and Shoulders bare products. Same for the Crest. I had originally thought I will take a couple of toothbrushes, the floss picks, that will count towards the P&G rebate. Nope, wrong. It will not, because it's only for the Crest toothpaste. So again, I am going based on verbatim what the P&G rebate says, but I'm just gonna go based on that so that I can be on the safe side and I can get my $15 Visa gift card or my Walgreens gift card. Another thing that is very important and that I have been asked, can you use Walgreens cash on these deals? If you do not have a spend deal, yes, you can use Walgreens cash. And by a spend deal, well, actually you can use Walgreens cash. I take that back. You can use Walgreens cash on all of these deals, because all of these deals, even if they are a spend deal, it says when you spend, for example, for some of the Olay products, spend 20, you will get a $5 register reward. So when it comes to using Walgreens cash on spend deals, the exception is in store when you are receiving a register reward. If we have a spend deal that says spend $20, earn 10 Walgreens cash, and you use Walgreens cash, you will forfeit your reward. So you can only use Walgreens cash on spend deals when they will result in a register reward being earned. So please be very careful with this information. Write it down, save this video, come back to this, because you cannot just apply the concept of use Walgreens cash, earn rewards on spend deals across the board. It is specific to deals that yield or generate register rewards in store only. So again, yes, you can, but there are conditions on when you can use it and when you cannot. Frequently asked question, what happens if a reward does not print? What I recommend first is that you check your receipt, check your items, check your math, and make sure that it is not a user error. First thing I would do is check to see that the items that you're taking do indeed qualify for the promotion. And then the second thing I would do is let either the cashier know, or preferably a manager, that your reward did not print. Sometimes they are able to resolve the issue for you right there on the spot. Now, if that does not work, make sure you save your receipt, contact customer service immediately to let them know that you did not receive your reward, and they may be able to issue it out to you in the form of Walgreens cash. Now, you can either call them via phone or you can do a chat, whichever you prefer. Now, if all those things fail, you can also email Catalina. They are the company that own those little boxes that print out the rewards for us. And you have to send them your receipt and a photo of the deal within 72 hours. Once they verify all of the information and they verify that you should have received a reward, they will mail you a reward to your house, and they will mail it to you with enough time where when you receive it, it's not going to be an expired register reward, because I've had that question. What if it's expired by the time they mail it? You'll receive it with enough usage time. You just need to make sure to email them within those 72 hours. It is imperative that you do that. I will also link their information in the description box as well. Now, the other thing is that you want to make sure that you're submitting your receipt to Fetch as well. It is so easy to use Fetch. All you have to do is snap a photo of your receipt, submit it, and you will earn points. And then you can take those points and redeem them for gift cards. I do have my referral code. If you want to use it, you can. You'll receive extra bonus points when you submit your first receipts. Transactions. Did I do all of them at the same time in one store? Did I have everything in the little buggy or the cart, and then did I stand there and do transaction? No. I do not do that. I try to have, I guess, what I call registered checkout transaction etiquette the best that I can. I will only do one transaction at a time. I will go to the register, complete a transaction, I will walk away, and then once I'm ready and I have reviewed all of my receipts and my coupons are clipped for my next transaction, I will then walk back and do another transaction. I will never just stand there doing transaction after transaction after transaction with a line piling up. So I like to have that type of etiquette just to make sure that I'm mindful and respectful to anybody else that might be waiting in line. So I do one transaction at a time. The other thing that I would also recommend is that you split up your transactions either throughout the day or maybe throughout the week, because they are a lot of transactions. I do realize that, but I did it at 3 different stores throughout the day because I had to leave to go eat, and then I had to leave to go pick up my kiddo at school. And then finally, I am back to finish the transaction. Now, they shouldn't take you this long because while I was in store, I was also trying to figure out what my next transaction was going to be, and I was somewhat building it as I was there. But if you already have somewhat of a template, which this is what this video is, and an idea, it should help you kind of navigate and make it smoother while you're in store trying to shop for these deals. It's a lot of information, but I truly feel that when you are trying to save and when you are trying to truly stretch that dollar as much as possible, these types of transactions, in my opinion, at least for me, they were literal lifesavers because I knew that I now had toothpaste, body wash, shampoo, laundry detergent, sauce, all of those things. I already knew I was taken care of. I already knew I had stretched out my budget as much as possible, and I got as many items as I possibly could in order to make it work for me and my family. And you don't have to do all of the deals. You can kind of pick and choose. You can mix and match. Highly recommend that you do follow all of the tips and tricks that I shared, especially if you want to submit your receipt to P&G for that $15 gift card. And the other thing is, let's say that you only do half of the deals and you only get $20 or $25 worth of P&G products on your receipt that you actually paid out of pocket. If you shop at other stores, as long as those stores are qualifying stores for the P&G rebate, you can also submit receipts from other stores. So let's say I make qualifying purchases at CVS. I can also submit my receipt from CVS along with my receipt from Walgreens, along with my receipt from Walmart, until I build enough to get to those $50. So that is what I love about the P&G rebate, is that we can use multiple receipts from different transactions, not the same receipt multiple times, different receipts from different transactions till we meet that required threshold of those $50. In case you are wondering, what qualifies towards those $50? It is what you spend out of pocket. Manufacturer coupons, register rewards, taxes, store coupons, store promotions, all of those things will not count towards the $50 requirement for the P&G rebate. Now, keep in mind that the $50 P&G rebate is completely different than the promotion that they have in store. They are 2 different things. And I know y'all probably already got a feel for that based on what I have been explaining throughout the video, but they are 2 different things. The store promotion, spend 30, get 10, is automatic in store. When we purchase qualifying items, we will receive that $10 register reward. And then for the P&G $50 rebate, it is something that we have to submit to their website along with all of our receipts. And then within about 2 to 3 weeks, we should receive that gift card, assuming that everything that we submitted was eligible and that we qualified and that we met the required threshold. Have any questions, any doubts? Let me know in the comments because I want to answer your questions. I want you to be successful at checkout when you're couponing, especially at Walgreens, because it can be a little bit challenging. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And if you try out any of these deals, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and let me know if you score.